Good morning. I'm back again here, and I just want to share my thoughts and ideas with you because I felt that we have so much of potential in India that there should be more positivity in our thinking. It should always be never negative because the world looks at India negatively because it does not want India to grow. Why? Because India is a potential worldwide competitor. It is today challenging China, which was not challenged at all by the world. Today, India is challenging China. So you can imagine the amount of potential hatred that happens towards India. You know, 10, 15, 20 years ago, would you imagine that India could develop its own indigenous technology for developing the 5G? And today, the Prime Minister is looking at 6G. No foreign investment. We are getting foreign investment in the form of funds. But the developing of the technology is happening within our IITs and scientific establishments. So you can imagine how much India can do. We are exporting our technology to the outside world, and what was available to the outside world as $100 is available at $10 because the cost of investments in India are so low, not because we are paying our scientists lower. It is because of the reason we have so much of a pool of scientists that their contribution is being, they are willing to invest in India. Many of them have been offered jobs abroad, in NASA and other places. Okay, we'll pay you so much, so much, so much. No. When compared to the salary they get in Indian establishment, it is a pittance, but they are willing to serve here. Why? Because the future in India is the potential for growth in India is something awesome. We have already reached a 4 trillion economy. How far is it going to reach a 10 trillion economy? If we invest in ourselves. And to invest in ourselves, we should give the government so that it can invest and give the investment to ourselves. That is how the circle starts. You pay the taxes regularly, pay them clearly, no cheating, no hiding, no generation of black money, and you pay the taxes to the government. The government is able to generate money and invest in infrastructure. The more you pay, the more development you get. But if you pay less, the government will not be able to invest because if it starts printing money, it will not be able to stand the inflation factor. We will be like the countries in like Venezuela. They are looking at Sri Lanka, and so many economies has gone down their tubes. Why? It is because they spent on freebies, they spent on saying they kept printing money, they thought everybody going to invest. One crash and the whole thing came to a full stop. But India is able to sustain. So that is where I would say that we should contribute. Now today, let us imagine we are looking at roads from Delhi to Bombay. We are looking at connecting Surat to India. We are looking at connecting Calcutta to Chennai. Sorry, not India, say Surat to Chennai. Chennai to Calcutta, Calcutta to Delhi. You are looking at a huge framework, an internet of roads, and so much of work is there. And look at one place. Now we are looking at Chennai to Bangalore in 2 hours. Who can benefit from that? A lot of people. Sometimes flights are booked, flights are full, you're not able, trains are full, nothing can happen. 4 people can join together, get a taxi and reach Bangalore in 2 hours. Instead of starting at 4:30, leaving your house, at the airport another 1 hour, flight just half an hour, then another 1.5 hours to the hotel, another half an hour. You have spent already 6 to 7 hours just to reach a place. Whereas you leave Chennai at 4 o'clock, by 7 o'clock you are in Bangalore, or even 8 o'clock, 4 hours. At your time, at your convenience, at your rest, somebody else is driving, you're relaxing, you're doing everything. You can do your work on the roads. As you have a laptop, its connectivity is there. Why is connectivity is there? Because we have developed our own technology and the infrastructure have developed so well, and that we have geo connections everywhere. We have Airtel connections everywhere. We have Vodafone connections. We have, faster and faster connections coming in at everybody bombarding you with their what they are able to give you, deliver to you. So how much can you can how much of how much of development, how much of thinking, how much of opportunities, how much of investment you can make in yourselves. You can prepare a project report by the time you reach Bangalore. You can make a corrections to your presentation by reaching Bangalore. So you can imagine how much of benefits that one road can give you. I'm just talking about the techie part of it. Now let us look, we are traveling from Chennai to Bangalore by a highway. It will take you about 5 to 6 hours. Now when you go with a family, traveling on a highway is so beautiful. You can go to a rest house, you can have a food, you can have breakfast, you can, have a coffee, you can have so much of fun on the road, stop your car, look at the sights, look at so many things, and you can, instead of reaching there in 4 hours, you can reach there in 7 hours, 8 hours, nothing, but time doesn't matter, because you're traveling with your family. Now, when you travel with your family, what happens? The roads are good, so you're able to drive conveniently at a speed of say 80 to 100. The roads are safe. The roads are not broken and they are not higgledy-haggledy. Then you reach a restaurant. The restaurant is beautiful, clean, and you are provided good food. So you have your good food, spend some time there, have a coffee, then start driving again. By the time you reach Bangalore, you feel tired, start another restaurant. You can have another cup of coffee, some snacks, and you leave to Bangalore. Now, one single person goes to a restaurant. There are 4 people in that. Now, how much of food is being served? It is for 4 people. So, to set up that hotel, you require infrastructure. You require water. You require services. You require a cook. You require cleaners. You got table cleaners, vessel washers, and a manager to administer, servers. Everything is there now, structured there. So, one restaurant to serve, say, you suppose you have 10 tables of 40 people, you can imagine the amount of people will be employed there. So, when you look at people who are being employed there, and suppose you start at 5 o'clock and reach one hotel, somebody starts at 7 o'clock, reach another hotel, somebody leaves at 9 o'clock, reach another hotel. So what happens? At different stages, you have different types of hotels, different types of cuisine, different types of service, and the employment opportunities for so many people because you have those facilities on the road because of the highway. One single road infrastructure which is being developed today can deliver so much. You are looking at employment, local employment. People may not be able to have the technical expertise to travel to, say, US or Germany or even North India to do that techie work or anything. They may be simple people who like to do their job in this village and go back. So, the village, they stay in the village, they work in the restaurant, they are able to during the months of the farming months, they are able to do the service, come to the hotel, serve you, earn money, go back, invest. So what happens? The village also survives. You are also helping for employment. The hotel also survives. Now, because of the hotel surviving, what are the benefits? A small kirana shop will start there. A small fruit shop will start there. A small gift shop will start there. So you're looking at equipment, materials being brought in. How the materials will reach that place? It reaches through a lorry or a mini lorry or through other ways of transportation. So that develops. Suppose a mini lorry, you require a driver, you require a cleaner, you require a loader. 3 people are employed. So imagine that in a huge complexity of extending from 2000 miles from Kanyakumari to Ladakh, Kashmir, and from Kutch to Calcutta with intermingled roads and intermingled highways, etc. You can imagine the potential that you have to develop employment. And how does this happen? It is because the government is willing to invest in infrastructure. And how can you contribute to build up this infrastructure? You can contribute to build up this infrastructure by being sincere and honest in your service to the government. And then you can ask the government, challenge the government if they don't service, what are you doing? All these years, we have not challenged the government because we were totally chamchagiri doing. We are only chamchas. Oh, we couldn't open out because we were the contributors towards the chamchagiri. Today, when you lessen the chamchagiri, the opportunities for the potential bullies to be reduced in the form of either political parties or any other activities, you are able to service yourself as Indians. Think about it. You must focus on that. So why I'm talking about this infrastructure and talking about taxation and talking about this new regime and old regime, why am I talking about it? It is because the economy revolves around that. An economy revolves around the people of India. And the economy can revolve around the people of India only when you make the revolution faster and faster and faster. And when you make the revolution, you must make one thing very important. You should not stand at the straight spot. You should not moving so that you run with the crowd and at a particular time you can walk out and let the others run. And that is what I would say. Friends, it all depends on us. We should wake up. We cannot go to sleep. We have been sleeping. We have been drugged. We have been treated like opium addicts. We have been colonized. Our thinking has been colonized. Everything negative has been the aspect on which we have grown. We have been given an opportunity today to open out our minds, to grow. What was India originally? We grew, we were rich, we held the 27% of the world trade once upon a time before the British came. That was because the Indians were hardworking, they're willing to open out their opportunities and travel and do everything. So that opportunity I will expand on this thought process as we grow. Thank you very much.